Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is David and this is All Natural Edge Designs. Thank you for joining me today. What you're seeing here is a huge 160-year-old fir log that I had to cut one side off with a chainsaw. I had to use my forklift to roll it each time because it was so heavy. It was way too wide, way too tall. It's supposed to only be able to mill 36 inches, but I was able to squeeze a 48-inch log onto this sawmill. This is an LT40 super wide wood miser. This is about a $50,000 sawmill, and I've been able to use this to make some really high quality lumber. It is a relatively affordable sawmill considering what the cost of machinery is these days, and I've been really excited to be able to figure out different ways to use it. I had to top that log, I had to roll it, cut the other two curves off just to get it square to fit inside of the throat, as you can see right here. This is the stuff that we deal with out here in Oregon. Now that I have the saw really pretty square, I can start to make lumber. I'm going to use my what they call a dog, a lifting dog, to really move this big block around to dump the slabs off, so I don't have to work too hard to pull them off. Really, you use gravity to your advantage. What you're seeing here is about a 500-pound slab. Those suckers are not light, and I was able to get 12 of them out of this log and one other log. They were each 48 inches and 40 inches in diameter. Now, what I have to decide here is what's going to end up happening with this log, what I'm going to make out of it. So once I get it all settled and I use my log roller, what I'm trying to do is get this positioned so that I can get it perfectly square, because who wants lumber that's crooked? And I've learned that if I really try to take my time while I'm milling, the product comes out a lot higher quality. So what I've been able to do is figure out how to exploit all the little tools, bells and whistles on this machine to be able to work relatively smart and to be a one operator machine operator here, and that's something that usually is not possible. I can use this board return, and I can bring back the wood with the force and strength of the chain drive that I have on this machine, and it will slide this 500-pound slab off so I don't have to do it myself. Otherwise, man, I get wore out by the end of the day. And what you're seeing is really the thought and advantages that this company has put into this mill. What I try to do is try to figure out what I'm going to use lumber for later, because I don't always know right away. So I try to leave it in bigger blocks because I can always cut it down into smaller blocks. So isn't that a nice piece of square lumber? That thing is 25 by about 28, and yeah, I was able to get some really good quality lumber out of this. And I think they measured about 4 by 25 when I was done. I was able to net 12 giant slabs for my haul for about 3 days of milling, and I feel pretty good about it. I'm still getting new to YouTube, so thank you for listening to me, and